New Guinea Singing Dog was considered extinct in the wild, but scientists reported last week that dogs live on based on DNA collected and tested. In September 2016, inspired by nearly 3 decades of study, an expedition team led by James McIntyre, a field researcher and founder of the New Guinea Highland Wild Dog Foundation, took a trip to the mountains of West Papua to find evidence of the existence of these dog species thought to be extinct in the wild. McIntyre tells EMTV News they set out trial cameras on their trip but collected nothing in the first 3 weeks. Then on the last day, while collecting the cameras to return back to the US, they found from the 12 cameras, 1 camera misfired, another camera had no pictures on it, but the remaining 10 cameras had 149 pictures of the dogs. Unfortunately, time caught up with them and they had to leave the next day, but made a return trip in 2018. The team braved extreme weather and terrain in order to collect blood, hair, scat tissue and saliva samples. McIntyre says after setting up the trial cameras, they conditioned the dogs for 2 weeks to enter 2 live cage traps. And after 2 weeks, the camera showed the dogs were going in and out, the live traps were set and 2 dogs were captured. The team immobilized the dogs, did veterinary examinations, took measurements, examined teeth, attached GPS collars and collected biological samples. It was the samples that were brought back to the United States to determine the true species nature of these wild dogs in West Papua. And the results came back and confirmed that the dogs were not extinct in nature. They live on and thrive in the wild. McIntyre says they will return for 1 more expedition in May 2021. He says they have sufficient genetic proof from this area, but will need to collect samples from other areas of the island of New Guinea and have plans to look for and collect samples of highland wild dogs in Papua New Guinea. He further says he has collected very reliable circumstantial evidence in several areas in remote areas of PNG where these dogs might be. Ruth Rungula, National EMTV News.